Take a deeper dive into this. Let's go over to our colleague Yash to understand more. Yash, Delhi has 3 landfill sites in particular that have been the source of much controversy, much media coverage in the last few years. One in particular, the Ghazipur landfill site, has a landfill pile that, as our audiences may remember, is just a few meters short of the Qutub Minar's height. In the past few years, Yash, what has the BJP said that it's done, and what has the MCD said that it's done to manage the waste disposal issues? What is the Aam Aadmi Party promising they're going to do, and what do experts say about the entire issue?
Well, Toya, garbage is one such issue which has been in the national capital for years now. Here we're talking about 3 landfills, be it Ghazipur, be it Bilaswa, or be it the Okhla landfill. And in fact, if we talk about the entire perception, the Bharatiya Janata Party has said that they are working. And in fact, if we talk about in some technical terms, there are 2 types of waste. There's the legacy waste and the waste which is coming in new to these landfills. And in fact, the Bharatiya Janata Party has said we are working continuously to disseminate these landfill sites. And on the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party has went on gun blazing on the Bharatiya Janata Party, saying that, see, you've been here in the MCD for the last 15, 16 years and you have done nothing. And the Aam Aadmi Party has actually promised to eliminate all the 3 landfills in certain point in time. And in fact, to give the better sense of this entire picture of the municipal corporation election, I have with me certain voters with me who have just voted some time back in this particular ward number 141 of the national capital, which is the old Rajendra Nagar. Sir, वोट डाल चुके हैं. एक कूड़ा और गंदगी दिल्ली में एक बड़ा मुद्दा रहा है. आपके क्या मुद्दे रहे हैं इस बार एमसीडी चुनाव में?
नहीं, हमारे ऐसे कोई मुद्दे नहीं. हमें तो ये कहने का मतलब है कि हमारे राजेंद्र नगर में बुरा हाल है, क्योंकि विधायक हमारा मतलब आम आदमी पार्टी का है और जो काउंसलर थे वो बीजेपी से थे, और जब तक काउंसलर और विधायक एक ही पार्टी से नहीं होंगे वो आपस में लड़ते रहेंगे, एक दूसरे के काम नहीं करेंगे. और हमें एक दूसरे से काम करना है, तो उसके लिए जिसका विधायक उसी का निगम पार्षद होगा, तभी टूटी हुई सड़कें, लाइटें, ये प्रॉब्लम जो गलियों की हैं, ये सारी प्रॉब्लम तभी सॉल्व होंगी. तो इसलिए हमारे को यही चाहिए कि इसी पार्षद को वोट दे कि जिसका विधायक हो और जिसकी पार्टी हो.
So you see, Toya, so there is a certain sort of disgruntlement amongst the people in the national capital, and they've been calling for a change, and they are saying that garbage, roads and hygiene in the national capital remains to be their core issues. Back to you.
Thank you, Yash, for bringing us that context. Now let's very quickly take a deeper dive into what the big talking points are in the elections as they come up. Let's take a very quick look on the right side. On my right side, I'm going to take you through number 1, the first concern when it comes to Delhi residents. This is something you'll hear around you: corruption in civic bodies. You'll remember earlier in August, the Aam Aadmi Party leveled serious charges against the BJP. They said that about 6,000 crore rupees were missing. They argued that this was an amount that had been collected in parking fees, but that when you actually took a look at the accounts, that amount was missing. So this allegation of corruption is one you've heard time and time again. The second, the one that we just spoke about with our ground reporter, cleanliness and sanitation. This is a big one, particularly for those residents who live around these landfill sites and are struck and are affected by not just the smell, but also the poor sanitation in the area around it. As we just said, garbage management and landfills, changes that need to be made in the citizens and how we dispose of our garbage in the first place. Those are all been talking points. The next one, air pollution and a clean Yamuna pitch. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party for years now has been saying that they're going to clean up the Yamuna. You remember Arvind Kejriwal had famously said he was going to take a dubki, he was going to bathe in the Yamuna. For the Aam Aadmi Party, Yamuna and its cleanliness has been a big talking point. Now, the next one, the state of MCD run schools. You remember MCD runs primary schools across the city. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi government run schools for those who are older. The state of MCD schools has been a big cause of concern. The next one, the deteriorating civic infrastructure around the city. That's been, as we said, a big talking point. Remember, the MCD and the Delhi government split responsibilities. Over to my colleague Nikhil so he can provide you some clarity there. Nikhil, there is much overlap when a citizen of Delhi sits down and tries to take a look and understand exactly what comes underneath the Delhi government and exactly what comes underneath the MCD. Can you give our audiences more clarity?
Well, as you have rightly mentioned, Toya, there is clearly overlapping because as far as the Lok Sabha seats are concerned, it is being ruled by the leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party. 7 of the Lok Sabha seats are there. So the work which is done in their jurisdiction, it is for the BJP MPs to be done. And on the other side, there is this MCD layer, which is the corporation side. It is ruled by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And then comes in between this particular sandwich is the assembly, which is now the Aam Aadmi Party is the one which has been ruling it. So clearly there is overlapping. Many of the work of the general public, of the residents is not done because there is not just proper governance as far as the national capital is concerned. Because at some places there are the MCD, then other places there comes the NDMC. So there is this complex system which is currently underway in the national capital. Then above all comes the LG, which usually we have seen how the tussle actually comes out on a daily basis between the Aam Aadmi Party government, which rules Delhi administration, and then there's this central person who is the key person in deciding everything. So clearly the overlapping is done. This is the exact reason why the Aam Aadmi Party has been clearly saying for the second time, because first they fought in the year 2017, they did not get much of the luck, but this time they are all prepared. They are desperate to get the entire seats, particularly which are now 250 of the votes after the delimitation. So now they have come up. In fact, they have changed, Toya, they have changed their slogan as well. Initially, they had gone out to the public saying that MCD may be, Kejriwal. But now they have twisted their particular campaign and they have said that assembly mein to Kejriwal hai, and now the Parshad should also be from the Aam Aadmi Party side, because then only the smooth functioning of the government will further take place. This is the reason why if any of the possibility is seen from the Aam Aadmi Party side, if they come up with the majority that we will get to know on 7th of December, then some impact of the same will be seen on the 2024 Lok Sabha election, and also it will give a boost to the Aam Aadmi Party for the election that they are going to fight in the days or in the years to come, because now they are eyeing on the expansion of the same. So clearly, as far as the overlapping is concerned, it is clearly seen in the national capital, Delhi. Back to you, Toya.
Okay. Nikhil, stay with us. I'd like to ask all our reporters to stay with us. A little while earlier, we heard from Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia from the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, let's take a look at what the BJP has to say. This is Delhi BJP Chief Adesh Gupta. Take a look.
कि देश हित में दिल्ली के विकास के लिए और दिल्ली के नगर निगम को बेहतर बनाने का काम जो केंद्र सरकार ने किया है, उसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी को चुने। हमारे सभी भाई बहनों से अपील है कि दिल्ली के अंदर एक जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के स्वच्छ प्रशासन दिया है उसको आगे बढ़ाना है, और जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार किया है, जिन्होंने दिल्ली में 8 सालों में कोई विकास कार्य नहीं किया है और विकास कार्यों को रोका है, उनको जवाब देने का वक्त है।